All right, guys, good morning. It's Friday, last day of this week, and then we get a nice weekend. So let's take a look. I've got writing up here first. So we're going to do writing and then reading today. So we are on entry 6, part 2. Wait a minute. And yeah, this was yesterday's. Okay. So punctuating items in a series. Use a comma to separate 3 or more items in a series or list. Place a comma after each item in the series except the last one. So, many murals decorate buildings in Philadelphia, Chicago, and Boston, period. All right, use commas when you list 3 or more phrases in a series. People paint murals on the buildings, in tunnels, and even along roadsides. And use commas when you list 3 or more clauses. You might see a mural when visiting a museum, comma, driving on a highway, comma, or walking around your neighborhood. All right, so I know your teachers are going through this with you, so I'm going to jump to the independent practice. All right, so again, these all say the same thing. You just have to punctuate them correctly. So this says, read this sentence, then answer the question. 3 famous artists who painted murals were Rivero, Orozco, and Siqueiros. What is the correct position of commas in the underlined section of the sentence? Okay, so you've got just a comma right here, not after Rivera. Nah. Okay, comma here, and then there would be a period here. Okay, not here around the and. So it's a list in a series. These are the artist names: Rivera, Orozco, Siqueiros. So it would be Rivera, comma, Orozco, comma, and then Siqueiros, but you put a period at the end. So that would be B. Read this sentence and answer the question. They painted murals to educate, inspire, and unite. All right, well, which one do you think it is? These, I think you can do pretty well. Now, remember, after the third one, you don't put a comma. So what you would put here is educate, inspire, and unite people across Mexico. You don't put and unite, you don't put it there. Okay, just on the first 2, or if there's more than 2, you don't put it on the last one. So this is not right because there needs to be a comma. So it's either this one or this one. Okay, we just said we don't put it after the unite. So it's C, educate, inspire, and unite people. Okay, so let me go up here and see if there was an example there for you to see. There isn't, but I'm sure there was in here with your teachers went through it. Number 3, read this sentence and answer the questions. Siqueiros sprayed paint, used bold lines, and splattered colors. Okay, again, 3 things that he did: sprayed paint, used bold lines, and splattered colors. We just have a comma with those 2, not after any of this. Okay, so sprayed paint, used bold lines, and splattered colors. Sprayed and then paint. No, this sprayed has to go together. Sprayed paint, and then it has to be after used bold lines as well. So it would be A. All right, and then the last one. Read this sentence and answer this question. You can see murals painted by Rivera in San Francisco. Okay, there's a city, comma, Detroit, comma, and Mexico City. So you pick the one that goes with. Okay? Oh, that's it for reading. Now let's go to, that's it for writing. Now let's go to reading. And your reading today is section 2, lesson 2. So section 2, wait, Section 2, Lesson 2. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I've got the right. Section 2, let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, Section 2, this was Lesson 1. All right, this is Lesson 2, Finding Information from Multiple Sources. Knowing how to get information from many sources can help you answer questions, solve problems, and gather information quickly. When looking for information or the answer to a question, you must often read several sources. Sometimes you can find that information in a print source, such as a book or magazine. Other times you can find the information in a digital source, such as a website. Use text features such as tables of contents, website menus, headings, picture captions, and keywords to help you locate information quickly and efficiently. In the cartoon below, a family wants to get to a theme park. Circle the sources of information they are using to get there. All right, well, he's thinking, so he's trying to remember something. They could use this sign, theme park. Oh my. She's reading a map. He's looking at a computer. So they're using several different sources of information. What does she have? She have a phone, maybe? All right. So let's take a look. Oh, here we go. Consider what you know about print and digital sources. You can use a chart to keep track of the information you find in multiple sources. Complete the chart below to describe the information they probably got from each of the 4 sources. So the sign, okay, so what they're saying, it's a little confusing, but they're basically saying that you could go this way and get to the theme park, or you could go this way, okay? So, now, what do you think they could get from the map? Okay, so I would think from the map they could get the location of where the theme park is. What do you think that they could get from the computer? Well, again, they could find the location, okay? And then the smartphone, she could even on the smartphone put in maps, you know, the directions to it that would give step-by-step directions. So you go ahead and write in what you think that they can get from the map, the computer, and the smartphone on what we just talked about. And that is it for today. Have a grand weekend, guys, and we'll see you Tuesday.